If you envision a cash register from 1932, you might think of something like this. They don't really pique my interest, but they have so many similarities to adding machines, they get hard for me to ignore altogether. They were invented by James Ritty, who, after being inspired, cut his family vacation in Europe short to go home and work on it with his brother. Ritty was the one who coined the term cash register, and this is what they came up with. The difference between adding machines and cash registers gets a bit nebulous. Victor made cash registers, the early ones, by simply adding a cash drawer to their existing adding machines. National Cash Register went the other way with it. They just took away the drawer and you have a handy adding machine. Burroughs even made a purposely built adding machine. Cash register. Modern adding machines aren't essentially much different from their progenitors. Although, as cash registers gained more and more functions, they became practically unrecognizable from the device that spawned them all. So that brings me to the Universal Cash Register by Universal Recorders Ltd. It was purposely built as a cash register, but it's not really much different than a common Pascaline type adding machine of the day, just with enlarged discs in a different orientation. There were half a dozen Pascaline adding machines alone that handled sterling currency, and the Universal wasn't any better than any of them. Okay, that second one is clearly a clicker counter. 7-year-olds, am I right? She clearly got the gearing all wrong. There's a patent application in 1932 for the Universal, but finding who filed it has proven elusive. Neither the British government nor Jaap Skarphaus could do it. It had an unsuccessful lifespan. Its two agents, one of them sole, William Mackay or G. Hucklesby, sold it in 1934 for £6 and 16 shillings. I don't know if that's a good deal, but it was evidently the lowest priced automatic cash register on the market. It was not King Dick anyway, and by 1938 it was gone. The company did build at least 303 devices. So here's the device. Being just like a Pascaline disc adder, you can instantly look at it and see how it works. There was this red one that looks nice, plus it has a lock on the drawer, which seems a lot more helpful than the lock on my device. Mine is missing kind of the brass corner protectors. It was designed to handle the sterling currency down to a quarter penny coin, something that was common in 1932. This is how you would zero the machine, which is amazingly annoying. And my non-locking cash drawer is missing the original felt. To see the mechanism in action is simple, as the business end just slides right outside of the wooden case. There are simply 4 screws on the corner and the center axle, which isn't really an axle. But once you take them off, the top plate just comes right off. I had a key made, but I didn't have it when I was filming this bit. But the key makes that plate slide back and forth, which would cover and uncover the result windows. There are 5 ratcheted discs and 4 carry mechanisms between them, and each carry mechanism is slightly different from the next one. They're all on springs, although 2 of them at least have to work with the spring and gravity to be able to work properly. So if the device isn't vertical, that pawl there cannot drive the next carry. The same thing with this last carry. It can get a bit bungled if it's not vertical. I imagine a typical scene from a shop in 1932 London might go a little something like this.
Oh, no, oh, no. 16 pounds, 18 shillings, 9 3/4 pence. That's too much. Oh.
So as you can see, the Universal has some problems. First is that awkward reading of those dials. Here I've made the key finally, and you can see another problem with it is the lock. It will slide and lock, but it doesn't actually prevent anyone from spinning those discs when it is locked. That seems not helpful. The carries themselves seem to be rather stiff in a way that I don't think it can be attributed to age. The device, especially that shillings disc, can suffer from runaway momentum, something that plagued a lot of early devices. I don't think there's any way in 1932 you could have got me to buy one of these if I needed a cash register. And from the scarcity of these devices today, I can't be the only one to have thought that. Thanks for watching.
Oi, whoa, oh, much.